Hello.
I'm back, dude.
You're back.
I'm back on land. Well, I've always been on land, but I'm back in the city. Bright lights in the big city.
Well, no, if you're on an island, doesn't that mean that you're on a form of land. You're on an island.
Yeah.
So you're back on land. Before you were on an island, now you're on land.
Anyways, we drove in the city and I opened the window and the air smells different here.
It
I'm like,
probably
this is
stinks.
oh man, I'm just so used to like hundreds of trees and water. I come back, I'm like, oh, my nose is all messed up now because of this air, this smoggy. It's probably gonna be so bright when I sleep tonight because like I'm so used to like nothing around. It's like black when you sleep, you know. Like
Hmm.
when you sleep, like I'm like close your eyes. That's how it feels like when you're in that cottage.
What do you what do you mean when you're in the cottage? Is it worse in the cottage?
No, no, it's black. It's like you can't see anything because
Yeah.
there's no city lights. There's no light pollution.
I mean, if that's the case, then just like put like thicker curtains on your windows, and then you can sleep in the
No, dude,
dark.
it's not the same. You don't get the nice ambience.
No, I got
Like
it. I
like
was
last
just
night, I got the moon coming in the room, and like I saw a little light, and it scared me a bit. I was like, "Where the hell's that light coming from?" Realized it was the moon. Didn't feel freaked out. Went back to bed.
no, I know what you mean. I've never gone camping before. I don't think I'd be a big camping person, but I understand where you're coming from. Just
So
being outside at
yesterday,
night is nice.
oh yeah, I'm gonna go outside now and be like, "Oh, I'm blind out here." I'm gonna be like Bane, looking at the
Yeah.
darkness now.
Well, no, because like that's been always like a thing that I wanted to do is like in one of my like photo classes when I was in school, they always say like if you want to take a good picture of the stars, go out to like a field in the middle of nowhere where there's no city around you at all. Because if you look up and if you don't even have to be in a city. Like you could be in a town like mine where there's like a lot of lights on and you look up, you really can't see the stars as well. When you're out, probably where you were at, you look up, you see all the stars, you
It
get a
looks
really
like
good
it's
picture.
raining stars. That's how many stars there is.
Yeah, dude, it's nuts, and that would be
I saw, like how people are like, oh, it's rare to see a shooting star every night. I would like if I look up and long enough, I'd see one.
to make a wish.
I don't know if it felt so common.
You know what's always weird? The Disney song, if you shoot, I'm gonna mess it up. If you wish when you wish upon a star, when you wish upon, you know that song.
Maybe it's not
Okay, well,
clicking in
it's
my
like
head.
the main Disney song. Watch one Disney production of anything. Anyway, um, they don't have that like anywhere. Like I can't find it on like YouTube like a good version, Spotify a good version. Um, it's just like one of those songs that like
Champion versus challengers tonight on Raw.
you
Mixed tag.
interrupted my Disney talk to talk about WWF.
Sorry, it just popped up. I thought the paper was like in 2 weeks. Who cares?
I don't know. I mean,
Tribute to Taker up next. What did they? What?
no. After I saw those clips of Jeff Hardy doing the Taker thing in the middle of the ring, I was like, nope, I'm out. Like,
Did you? Okay, wasn't that tweet I did accurate though?
what was your tweet?
When your indie fed does it take a tribute show?
I mean, that was like the best way to explain it. Like, you know.
Like it was so weird. I was like, what the? Like they're just clapping. Like Taker's not even there, dude.
Yeah, that was really weird. No, they were like, "Thank you, Taker." It just doesn't work the same. If you try to do a chant with like five people inside of an empty building, just don't. Like, just don't. But yeah,
So
that's not
yeah,
good.
update on everything. I'm back. I'm like I feel like exhausted. Like I feel like deserted. I'm gonna go like, shower and go to bed super early and
You,
refresh
you said you
tomorrow
got to get
morning.
a bunch of packages.
Tomorrow morning. Oh yeah, I have 10 to 15 packages ready to unbox, and I think I have one at the post office I have to pick up. So tomorrow
Is
will be a
there?
day of unboxing. Live unboxings will be tomorrow
Okay,
when I wake up,
well,
drink some coffee, and I'm gonna record back to back to back to back to back, whatever that is, multiples of, and have a bunch of videos every day, starting Canada Day and
is that
beyond.
your is that your way of telling me I have to make a thumbnail starting tomorrow?
Yeah, one of those packages are yours, and I may or may not unbox it. Maybe that'll be
Uh,
the first one.
oh man. So it's going to be a big reveal. Like,
Yeah. You'll see what Mike gets paid for these podcasts via figures or random stuff that I decide that since me and Mike pretty much best friends, I pretty much know him pretty well to get him something. So it's like, here, you'll like this.
speaking of figures, um, so yesterday I totally kind of like not redid my room, but like I readjusted everything. I took all my wrestling DVDs. Um, like I had DVDs on three different shelves, so I have five shelves like on my bookshelf. So I started obviously years ago. Every single shelf had wrestling DVDs, and then as I got into like TV shows and movies, I would slowly clean out the wrestling and replace it with the TV shows and stuff. So I had three shelves. The bottom one was wrestling, and the middle two were like movies and like The Office and TV shows and stuff like that. So now I'm down to two shelves that have all those DVDs. So they're just kind of like laying on their side instead of stacked up like a bookshelf. So my bottom one is filled with I have all the WrestleManias from 15 all the way to 30 on DVD and Blu-ray, and then I have like my Ring of Honors, like the compilations, the shows I was at. Then I have the WWE shows that I was at, and then with some like run over movies. And then above that, I got all my like TV shows and movies that I care about, or care the most about. Like I got like all the Breaking Bad, I got my Game of Thrones, Rick and Morty, Deadpool, Avengers, John Wick, Star Wars, Stranger Things, The Office. And so on that shelf now, I set up some figures, some loose figures. So I got like my revivals, my Punks and Neville. I got this cool looking Steve Austin one. I got the Shawn Michaels one it's like a basic one that I put next to my Triple H. And then I got Kevin Owens one that he bought me. And I got the Nakamura one I bought me. Between Nakamura and Kevin Owens, though, here's a little callback from a podcast a long time ago. Um, I was talking about how I had this Finn Balor demon figure that was pretty much the first demon figure that they came out with. It was an elite. It looked awesome. I bought it when it came out, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be rare. This is like the Fiend. Like, this is like the Fiend of like
I
a
feel like
20 whatever."
no Fiend figure is really rare. I've noticed, except like the ringside one that they had.
What?
They have a ringside Fiend figure. Not Fiend, sorry. Finn Balor figure.
Finn Balor.
That's I feel like the rarest one.
Well, so this one doesn't go for much, but it is the first demon. That's why I bought it. So I decided to open that up this past weekend because honestly, it looks so sweet going on with Nakamura and Kevin Owens because it's kind of like it fits in with the New Japan and like Ring of Honor type like situation I got going here. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because that's peak Finn Balor in NXT, as of like, obviously before he came back. But um and then I have like now I have three shelves. Like I watched Ravi did like a room tour and then he did like a room tour part two. I don't know why he just didn't put them together. Anyway, so I was
Trying to
watching
fit
his
those
room tour.
clicks. You know what
What?
he's trying to do.
Yeah, I know. So I saw his like wrestling shelf and I thought about it and I was like, huh. So now I had two shelves that had like a bunch of gimmicks and I spread it out now. So my top shelf is wrestling and my middle shelf is like Kansas and then a few run over like sports and high school stuff. And then my third shelf is like music and then I have some baseball cards like
Will you
covering the
have
music.
a shelf dedicated to wrestling trips, like Robbie does with the WrestleMania Bears?
Yeah, that's my wrestling one at the top. I got the first Pink Whitney bottle. I've got the all the confetti from
Wrestling,
All In.
see wrestling.
What?
I'm talking about dedicate the wrestling trips only.
Yeah, that's what that is. I mean, like that is like I got the picture or like the framed like plaque that I made for WrestleMania 31. I got a picture of me meeting Seth Rollins. I got the all of the Okada dollars. I got the train ticket that we took for All In when we went to Chicago. I got the Revolution ticket. I got what else do we got? I'm gonna stand up now. I got the CM Punk like wristband when we met him, standing in front of like the little Punk figure micro brawler thing. I see an Orange Cassidy 8x10. I got those gimmicks that that Luke and Ravi left for me, like the CM Punk cups. I got that
Yeah.
Young Bucks All Out dollar that one guy gave to me. Shout out to that guy. So yeah, that's pretty much my shelf, like with the
You
wrestling trip
start
shelf.
getting those stands for the figures, like those nail polish stands people use, and just like display.
The what? Wait, what?
People
Nail
use
polish.
get nail polish stands. You know how like it like rose up like stairs,
Oh, good idea.
and then
I
they
wouldn't do
display.
that.
They could do a whole bunch in one shelf, and then it maximizes your space.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to do it. I never thought about that one.
I see
Um,
that a lot on the Facebook groups because it's like, oh, what are these? Someone's like, oh, and then they link an Amazon thing, and it's like a nail polish stand.
Interesting. So what you're saying is now I need to not only go to the figures, not only go to the cards, but I also need to go to the nail polish section.
Or go on Amazon and get it. I feel like you could stack your Hasbro's. I see a lot of people do that with their Hasbro's.
See, my Hasbro's are on it's on like a triangle corner shelf that I have.
I know. I know.
So I actually bumped.
Currently showing an Undertaker video package on Raw, but I feel like I've seen this video package so many times.
That's true, in different forms and fashion. But I bumped Chris Jericho from the top shelf to the like the second shelf of of the figures, um,
Yeah.
because I found, or no, I got my like. Do you remember when they had those like vinyl aggression like WWE figures that were like pop vinyls before they were pop vinyls?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have Shawn Michaels one of that, and then I got like the Slurpee cup, little mini figures that came on the straws. I got Shawn Michaels and Triple H. I got the ever so, um, must wanton collections Undertaker, and then behind, right next to the Undertaker, I got some. I got a Mike Evans patch, RPA, well not RPA, but
That's mine.
a
That's
patch, and then I
mine.
got Alonzo Ball rookie
That's
card.
mine.
So that's just right there because I don't have anywhere else to put it because I probably should have put it in that box of the figures. But
I was thinking this might be a long term figure thing I might be doing, and I'm
here
only
we
gonna look
go.
for deals. Building up Undertaker Street collection.
What do you mean? Explain.
Every person.
Oh God, you're gonna get a figure of every person that Undertaker faced.
Yeah, the Street collection.
See, now you got to get every single Undertaker too, so you can match them.
Well,
Are you
I
gonna get
pretty
one?
you'll see in one of the unboxing. Remember that whole loose set?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see a whole bunch of looses in there.
Okay. Okay. Here's what I would say. If you get that loose set, and okay, so there's what like 18 opponents or something.
No, we got like I think it's 20.
20.
20
Okay,
something.
so if you open those loose figures and you have five, then I wouldn't say it's worth it. If you have like 12, then yeah, I'd be like, well, you might as well finish the collection. Like that's what I would do at least.
No,
But I
I
mean, if you're
Undertaker gave me. Remember?
the what?
Remember that thing gave me 12 Undertakers and 5 Kanes.
Oh, you talking about Undertaker. So what you're saying is you're gonna get at least one figure of every person Taker fought at
Yeah, each
WrestleMania.
one. Yeah, each one. I'm gonna try to find the attire and everything.
Oh, the attire.
Like Boss Man and the black attire, like all those.
See, you might get like I feel like some of the I don't know. Would they have like that'd be hard to do because there might be some that
It's
they
not gonna
haven't
be
made yet.
perfect, but it's gonna be close. And I'm not gonna buy everything. I'm gonna wait it out because eventually they release more and more stuff.
Yeah.
Like Triple H. Triple H will have every single figure from everything eventually. So I'll
Hmm.
buy that. Like the ones that are gonna be hard is like finding that Sean referee one, which I could probably just buy a Sean figure and buy a referee thing.
Yeah. Just
Referee gimmick.
buy pants.
I'll figure that out. But eventually, but like I want to build like so I found Gallows and Anderson off someone on the Canada site, so I bought it off them for a pretty good price.
Mhm.
So and they're definitely gonna make an AJ Styles elite because they make every single AJ Styles elite. AJ Styles like the new John Cena, like you know what I mean? Like they make so many AJ
Yeah.
Styles figures. So eventually they'll have a Boneyard one, and Taker
Oh
will have a
yeah.
Boneyard style like thank
I
you
said those are
Taker.
2-pack.
Hopefully it's a 2-pack, like an elite edition with a shovel and all the gimmicks. But like, and then I got the OC because they only had one elite figure each since they've been back.
I gotta get those. I gotta find those, like those elite ones, because I need to go in my New Japan collection now.
So yeah, so there I got to build that. And then when I thought about that, I'm like, oh, I got to build End of an Era. I already had the Kane feuds. So it's like, oh, maybe I should start this weird collection.
This sounds like, I think like this will be your thing. Like you might stop buying random figures, but you're gonna finish this out, and then you're gonna be like, "Well, what am I gonna do with this?" Like I don't even know, like Kurt Angle or something. Like I don't know who did he face. Like
No, he never traded face Angle.
okay,
Cena.
well, seeing it like
Okay. You have Diesel. You got I think
I
Big
got
John
a Diesel
Cena.
figure.
You got holy crap. Giant Gonzalez, which is the worst Taker match ever, which ends in a DQ. If no one ever will ever watch that match. WrestleMania Undertaker streak. We got two Seans. So I gotta find that stupid defining moment. So it's gonna be like a nightmare, dude.
Yeah,
Gotta
that's
get
true.
the
That's like
one,
150 for a
Punk one.
loose. Yeah, this is gonna be a long,
Yeah,
long,
Jake the Snake.
expensive.
We got Bam Bam Bigelow. We got Sid, Kane, Triple H, Flair, Big Show, and A Train. Kane, Orton, Mark Henry, Batista, Edge, Sean, Triple H, Punk. Brock is at your house. I bought that. Bray, Shane,
You did?
Roman. Yeah, remember yeah. Eat Sleep Break the Streak. 21 and 1 figure.
I don't remember that, but I threw it in a box.
Anyways, like this will be a long haul type of thing,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is not gonna be like I get them all at once. I'm gonna slow roll this. Who do you face it? Okay, yeah, Jake the Snake, Superfly, Jimmy Snuka, Giant Gonzalez. Who's that? Diesel? Injury. Oh, King Kong Bundy. King Kong Bundy, Diesel, and then Sid. Yeah, okay. That was the first 6. There you go.
That's it.
That's our update.
There we go.
I'm back on land. Where's Breach? We don't know. We'll figure it out.
The opening cards.
Here.